Okay, I'm following up on my Can People Change video, which I posted last week. I wanted to get all your responses before I gave my response to it. I just posed the question last week. And my answer is yes, people can change. And I know it because I have totally changed from the way I used to be. And it wasn't a forced change. Some of it was, yeah, I needed to change certain things. And so you just work on it and eventually it gets easier. Some of it was I get my act together and God just changed things that were just ingrained, that had been that way forever, and suddenly I didn't think the same way anymore. When I started going to church again after I had spent a few years just kind of running amok, I was tough. I had a tough exterior, and some of you have made, I think Christopher Maston made comments on that, and see people make comments about the bratty girl channel and everything too, about that being another aspect of my personality. It's fun now, it's play, but it probably does reflect a little residual of who I used to be, and I don't have a problem with that. I don't want to be like completely, okay, I'm a different person now, I'm a goody two-shoes. And anything that I've changed has been because I wanted to. It was convictions and things that God does, and some of it's growing up. You grow up and things, you just don't see things the same anymore. It's wisdom that comes with age. But I know when I first started going back to church, after being out of it for a while and kind of running wild, after being there for a few months, people started saying to me, and the words they used were that my entire countenance had changed, like my face, the look on my face. I had lost the hard edge that was there. I had softened, and that's a God thing. God doesn't want us to be hard. He wants us to be teachable and have soft hearts, because that's what He can work with. That I had hardened myself and my heart to keep people from hurting me, because I was not right with God at the time, so I was in allowed myself to be in situations where I got hurt. And you harden yourself after a while. You toughen up. And God can't work with a heart like that, so He softens it. And when He did that, when I let go and said, okay, my way is obviously not working, God, you just take control, because obviously I have no control, which we don't. We have no control over what happens in this life. But when I let go and really let God have control, even I can't tell you how many people told me that my countenance had changed, my face had changed, that it just softened, lost that hard, edgy look. Now, I can give you that look sometimes, but a little bit of attitude, but it's not the same. It's not the same, because my heart is different. So when I posed that question at Can People Change, it was very cool, the answers I got from you all. Some of you thought I meant, can you change other people? And no, that's not what I meant, because you're right, you can't change other people. The other video I just posted says that, you cannot. And some of you had completely different approaches to it. And anybody who has not watched all the response videos or read the comments to the video I posted, titled Can People Change, I encourage you to do so, because it was just very interesting. I'm really proud of you guys, actually, for the way that you responded. We had a lot of differing opinions, but it all kind of blended together. It wasn't even a matter of agreeing to disagree. It was seeing how other people thought and looked at the same question and how they approached it and how they answered it, which was really cool. So, this is my response to Can People Change? And my answer is yes, because I know how much I have changed. And I think you'll find that a lot of Christians who've spent any time in the world either not being a Christian or being a Christian who just kind of strayed for a while, most people will come back, because there is just something you know you're missing when you've had a taste of a relationship with God and it's gone. It's like this big void, empty space in you. And this is probably the most preaching I've ever done on this channel. So, thanks for listening. Bye.